Welcome everyone to Roulette Raceway 3. Today's matchup is between lukedotpng and Moo. We are in round 6 of the losers bracket, which means that this is the losers bracket semifinals. The winner of this will move on to the losers bracket finals. The loser is out. The first map of today will be Dubai, arriving in just about 3 minutes. And for those of you who do not know the format of Roulette Raceway, this is a Hitman Roulette competition where two players race in real time to complete a Hitman Roulette spin the fastest. First person to complete it wins 2 points. It is a 1st to 6 match. And the loser, as per the twist of Roulette Raceway, will be able to choose the next map. The first map, of course, was chosen by RNG. And we will see what these players have in store for Dubai. How's everyone doing today? Welcome in, Capital Capybara. Hello to everyone. Before the spin arrives, let's take a quick look at the paths that both players have taken to get here. Luke.png started out against McKillers, won against both McKillers, Gorg, before losing to Quatility, where he fell to the losers bracket and beat Pidgera to make his way here today. Moo, on the other hand, started out against Yanini, where he immediately lost and dropped into the losers bracket, where he got wins over Channel Reindeer, Big Machete 13, The Reaper 47, Rommel of the Far East, and getting revenge against Yanini to make his way into the 6th round of the losers bracket. Spin now shortly arriving in 30 seconds. And what will we have? The first spin is in, and we have Carl Ingram folding knife with helicopter pilot Marcus Stuyvesant SMG as the penthouse staff. Now, I am no Dubai expert, but penthouse staff seems like a good start for this. We do have Luke.png also using security guard start. With the benefits of that start being able to immediately go and pick up the folding knife from the assassin. Moo does start penthouse staff and makes his way down the stairs into the 8 hallways slightly above the atrium. Is going to look to isolate Carl Ingram first, but does need to get the pilot disguise and the folding knife in order to do that, as you cannot pacify Carl Ingram on the spin. Luke also going to isolate Carl Ingram, but he has the benefit of already having picked up the folding knife, and the helicopter pilot disguise isn't too far from it either. Mu already has the Marcus Stuyvesant SMG kill down, as he went down to knock out the bodyguard and just shoots him in the head right there. Luke going for a banana to KO Stuyvesant, or his bodyguards, I should say. Oh, but Mu does apparently mess up somewhere. I did not see it as I was paying attention to the isolation on Luke's screen, but it does result in a restart here, and that is not something you want to see in a Dubai run as a player. Dubai is typically one of the faster maps, and a restart could be a very big mistake. Really unfortunate timing here for Luke, as he does have to juggle the KOs, and he gets it off. What? Almost spoiled by the waking of the bodyguard, but he gets it off. No bodies have been found. No green guns have been compromised. Mu once again has the Marcus Stuyvesant kill down, and looks to be heading towards the assassin to pick up the folding knife. And now Carl Ingram is on the timer, so Luke has to be very fast in grabbing the helicopter pilot's disguise, as well as getting the Carl kill. Which he should be fine, as others in the chat have suggested. Mu once again forced to restart, and once again I missed it, but Luke does have the Carl kill down. But Mu is going for the Carl isolation once again, as well as immediately heading downstairs to knock out Marcus's bodyguard and kill Marcus at that. Which he does do with no problem. Meanwhile, Luke is in the penthouse staff disguise and heading towards Marcus to get that kill out of the way as well. Mood gets the trank shot onto the assassin and is able to pick up the folding knife without issue. But Luke has the kill for Marcus and is exited. Now, based on positioning, I'm not sure if there is enough time within the 30-second window for Mu to finish, and the admin does confirm it will be a 2-0 start for Luke. GG's from both players, just some very unfortunate rips by Mu, but it was very close overall. Now, as per the twist of Roulette Raceway, Mu gets to pick the next map. And ultimately it just comes down to plays like when Luke was able to save all of the KO'd bodies from being found by a couple of quick item throws. Just excellent gameplay. And was able to save his run, which would end up being a first try. And the map pick is in. Mu has chosen Sapienza. Now, Sapienza is one of the more versatile Roulette Rivals maps. Has multiple disguises. One of the best side objectives in the series. And multiple different ways to isolate both targets for the most part. One of the things I love about Sapienza as a map is that spins have the possibility to be a long run involved, a lot of running involved, I might say, spin, or they could be a very quick out in 5 to 6 minute spin. That is one of the perks of having such a versatile map as we do with Sapienza. I think if you're Mu, the one thing you absolutely cannot do here is have Luke win the map to go up 4-0, as it does become a very rough hole to climb out of, as we see Mu practicing some camera turn boosts. I'm not sure the actual terminology for that, but yeah, the spin will be arriving in just under 30 seconds. 20 now, actually. And the spin is in. We have Silvio Caruso, Silence Pistol, as a private detective, and Francesca DeSantis, Remote Explosive, as Mansion Security. Now, Silvio Caruso does have the no pacification complication here, and this is a pretty quick spin aside from the private detective grab, which will be what Mu opts to go for first, directly from 47 Suite. Luke chooses to load in from, I want to say it's called Village Square Start. Mu gets the tranquilizer off and should have a very clean disguise grab here. No random NPCs spotting him. Luke goes for the same disguise grab with a trank to the neck of the private detective, and with the only NPCs around him being distracted, he also gets the disguise grab off. As Mu makes his way into the kitchen to grab some distractions. Luke on the other side, also making his way towards the villa through 47th Suite. And Mu heads upstairs into the observatory to both start the Silvio isolation process as well as make his way towards Francesca to make the timing to isolate her in her office. Luke takes out the camera. Does have some bad timing from the mansion guard as he's about to enter the observatory. But this shouldn't be too much of a problem as he throws a brick at the back of his head to subdue him. Oh, and Moo gets spotted shooting through a window by the mansion guard. This very unfortunate rip. And Luke now does have the lead, both in-game time and real time. But Luke makes his way into Francesca's office, sends a trank into her mansion guard. Just the right time. Causes a target lockdown, but didn't alert any of the mansion guards, and gets the kill to immediately box her up. Moo now back in the private detective disguise as Luke makes his way towards the observatory. Now, he hasn't shot out the panel, but because of his in-game time, Silvio is headed that way anyways. Moo makes his way into the kitchen to redo that route for himself. Now, Luke does have the kill down. No bodies have been found that are fairly important, but he does need to go back and grab the biolab keycard. Now, that is very interesting. Luke apparently has not brought an EMP device into the map, which means he will have to either shoot the stalactite above it or go for a pistol snipe on his way out of here. Moo is now back in Francesca's office, getting off the elimination, but oh no, the guard is on his way into the office again. Now, this could be very bad for Moo. And it is! He gets spotted exiting the room with the body, but the red guns are from Francesca. Oh, what happened? Luke apparently misses something, restarts. Ah, heartbreaking rip for Luke. But this is very good for Moo as he has the Francesca kill off safely, is able to work his way into the observatory where Silvio is sitting there waiting for him. Now all he needs to do is KO the two guards and get the kill on Caruso. Which he does do after missing the first shot. Now Luke, after that brutal restart, heading back to isolate the disguise of the private eye. And Moo has the Silvio kill and works his way down into the lab. Now he does have the remote EMP device, which will be very good and time saving for him. Uses the ledge drop to get down to the bottom floor, successfully eliminates the virus, and all he has to do is make his way to the exit. Now we are finishing within the first 10 minutes of the map, which means that there will be a 30-second photo finish window, but unfortunately there is not going to be enough time for Luke to redo the spin. And we do have a match, Big Machete. We have a 2-2 match, and Luke gets to choose the next map. Very good gameplay by both players here. Just ultimately a couple of unfortunate rips. Actually, really only one on Luke's side, but it can happen at any time to any player, a rookie or a veteran. And we do have the next map. It is Williston Creek, chosen by Luke. Now, Williston is a smaller map in terms of size, but it has no lack in disguises or kill methods. Also has the ability to be a fast or a lengthy spin depending on the conditions, but most of them typically tend to be under anywhere under 15 minutes. Now, we have both players practicing some different methods of disguise grabs and isolations before the match starts, or map starts, I mean. Or maybe we just have Luke throwing a briefcase at some people, followed by shooting them in the head. Always nice to see. Pre-match gameplay.
Janus, Cold War spy master and first Providence constant. Finally, an end to Janus.
That is a
like an easy way out for a man like
neat isolation there on Moo's side of the screen. Not sure I've seen that in a match before. We'll be interested to see if it does end up being useful for the spin, which will be arriving in just under 30 seconds now.
If Janus was its founder, perhaps he's still attending these gatherings, 47. This could be valuable information indeed.
The spin is here, and it will be consumed poison as Gunther for Janus, and Nolan Cassidy will be receiving a fiber wire as the mailman. Of course, we do have the no target pacification for Nolan Cassidy. Like you could pacify him anyways with fiber wire kill, but other than the fiber wire and the consumed poison, your other loadout slots are free for this. So Moose starts at the sign and immediately goes for the mailman grab. Luke starts at the garbage worker and immediately heads upstairs. Using a peekaboo lure to get one of Janus's security guards into the bathroom. where he will take the disguise. Moo, on the other side of the screen, is in the mailman disguise and making his way towards Nolan Cassidy, it looks like.
I have to tell you, these are the best muffins I ever had. I was supposed to meet a client for a house tour today, but I can't stop eating. Maybe you know him, Mr.
Luke
Nolan Cassidy?
testing the whoosh on the other mansion security guard that, or not mansion security guard, excuse me, the other Janus security guard that roams the upper hallways. That does get into the Gunther disguise successfully. Now, both players are in a disguise needed for a kill, and
Janus
Luke
is apparently
is
engaged in
setting up the
considerable
consumed poison as well,
never-ending
which means all he
difficulty to
should have to do
meet.
is
James Batty, the
wait
plaintiff,
after
wants
Janus
Janus to
sees the
stop
muffin,
the
of course,
illegal landing of a helicopter near the local creek.
and
The
Mood
lawsuit also
goes ahead
mentions
to
Nolan
grab
Cassidy and
the
his
first
unlawful
two
movements
clues
around town.
from the back
So
guard
Janus
of
takes a helicopter
James
once
Batty.
per year. I think we're onto something here, 47. A cigar box with a few cigars and a note
Luke
inside.
grabs the third clue
This is very
that
interesting.
Mood
The note
does not
indicates
have,
that the box was given
grabbing
to
the
Janus by a
photograph from
constant,
Janus's
as per
basement and
tradition.
destroying the cameras while he's at it as well.
47.
It looked like,
This could mean the constant
or
and Janus
no,
meet up on a regular
going
basis.
back down
Excellent find.
to grab or to hide the body of Janus's guard that sits down there. Moo is going for
Everything to spec here?
a
Did you package all the
backyard
things over to the house?
peekaboo
Yes, sir,
lure
I did.
onto Nolan Cassidy. Very reliable isolation if you can pull it off correctly, especially for a non-loud kill like Fiberwire.
That is Nolan Cassidy, former Secret Service agent and current Providence Herald. Cassidy is assigned to protect Janus.
Now, Luke is going for a chain lure on the mailman. Interesting way to isolate his disguise. Oh, and Moo rips in the backyard. Very unfortunate there. And does restart without a change of the strategy, which could be good,
Hey, can you
potentially.
hear me? I think you've been in some kind of accident.
And now Luke is in the mailman disguise and has Janus already eliminated with the Janus house clue as well.
Hello? Security? I need some
So
help.
now he
Man,
needs a
I
way
tried
to
to call you.
isolate
I just don't bring it to me.
Nolan
He
and
hit
get the
us.
fiber wire on him.
Robin, I knew it.
Uh,
But if you help,
I can't tell, but it looks like he has a seeker. So he does, so he's going to go for medicing Nolan and his guard. Moo hiding out on the stairs, waiting for Janice's bodyguard to pass. Or, and Luke has the kill onto Nolan as Moo is setting up the poison for Janus with the T. But Luke did grab the third clue needed in the cigar box in the backyard and is on his way out. That is going to be GG's for Luke, with it finishing inside the first 10 minutes. 30-second photo finish window is applied, but not enough time for Moo to catch up. GG's to Luke. Good gameplay on both sides once again. Just a very unfortunate rip is all it takes in the game of roulette. So Luke will take a 4-2 lead, allowing Moo to pick the next map, which he chooses Berlin. Berlin is arguably the best roulette map, as you have 5 targets to knock down, but you can knock them out in any order as long as your first 5 kills are the 5 listed as part of the spin. Meaning you can choose any 5 of the 10 or 11 agents on the map. And so far through this match, every map played has come down to one small mistake by either player, which really just emphasizes how good both of these players are. Yeah, I don't have channel predictions yet, but feel free to drop who you think takes Berlin in the chat. So Dubai was chosen randomly out of a pool of maps. That is how Roulette Raceway is played. The first map is random, and after that, the loser of each map picks the next one. Yes. Spin for Berlin will be arriving in 30 seconds. And it'll be interesting to see what type of spin this is, as we could once again see multiple routes, multiple strategies being used by both players, as we have seen so far. So, the spin is in. We have ICA Agent 1, Screwdriver as Technician, ICA Agent number 2, Injected Poison as DJ, ICA Agent number 3 with a falling object as the Biker, ICA Agent number 4 with a fall as the Bartender, and ICA Agent number 5 with a pistol as the Florida Man. No suit disguise, so we will be able to see multiple disguise starts. Potentially. Moves showing off the Club Crew start to immediately get the Bartender disguise, whereas it looks like Luke is starting as the DJ. Now, Florida Man is definitely an interesting disguise on the map, as sometimes you do have the unfortunate Florida Man glitch where it will put him on the roof of Berlin's club. I haven't seen that lately in a match, but as far as I'm aware, it still exists. But You also have to worry about his cycle and medicing him on time. Luke starts off as DJ and is immediately going for the injected poison kill, which he gets. Moo goes for a fall kill immediately off the bat, but is spotted KOing the agent over the side, over the ledge, I mean. So that will be a restart here. Luke now heading up the stairs, intends to grab the Florida man on the stairs by distracting the security guard with a briefcase throw, and he gets the disguise grab off successfully. Moo once again going for the fall kill immediately, choosing to chain lure one of the agents over to an unspottable area where he can push him off the ledge, or just throw a can at his face and dump him later. And with that, he has his first kill down successfully.
Agent Swan, are you still there?
Luke is going to throw the briefcase at Montgomery's guard and use the pistol to get his second kill,
Stay focused.
the correct disguise. And Moo isolates another target under the crane's object. We'll need to grab the biker disguise, which there is one right beside his area. And now it looks like Luke is setting up the banner lure to the DJ's area, as you do see Banner in the red mark making his way down quickly. But Moo grabs the biker disguise and sets up the falling object, as well as having another agent already isolated.
Agent Thames, report. Are you there?
So I believe that ties it up with 2 kills each. And Luke takes the third one on his side with the screwdriver to the back of that KO'd agent's head.
Turn this situation around on us.
Moo appears to be setting up Montgomery for a kill by throwing a wrench at the wall here. And setting up a chain lure near the ladder. And he gets that isolation off successfully as well. Luke appears to be going for the falling object kill now, isolating who I'm 90% sure is Thames underneath the crane object.
Good work. Now press the advantage while you still can.
Mood grabs the screwdriver. We'll need to get the technician disguise, which I believe he's going to set up here with the banner lure. Yep. Now Luke throws a briefcase to try and distract this agent inside of the biker area where he takes the disguise. And Moo grabs the technician's screwdriver kill on his side. Now, I might be mistaken, but I want to say that puts Moo at 4 kills, which is pretty nice catching up from Moo, as he did have that very early restart, and he also grabs the Florida Man disguise, and will only need the pistol kill, and he gets it. Impressive comeback here by Moo, and he will be making his way towards the exit unless, oh no, no! Oh my god! What a very unfortunate rip there. He had it. And just like that, wow. And as that rip does happen, we see Luke grab the fall kill. We'll need to take care of the cameras, but just a very unfortunate turn of events for Moo here. And Luke will go with the delivery guy he grabbed for the bike. But before he exits, he does need to head up and take care of the cameras.
Agent Swan, are you still there?
And it does look like that will be GG's here from
Almost
Luke.
done. He's sharp, so be sharper.
Very good gameplay here from both. Just a very unfortunate, untimely pacification heard by a lady that ended Moo's run, and that will be a 6-2 win for Luke. GG's for both players, though. What a match. And that is not all, because we do have to take a look at the brackets. So, Luke winning 6-2 will head on to. Give me a second. He will head on to face Quatility in the losers bracket final that needs to be scheduled. And the winner of that match will take on Scruffy in the grand final of Roulette Raceway 3. There are no upcoming matches at the moment, but I will still show the page. There's only 2 matches left before this tournament concludes. And yeah, what a tournament it has been. I want to give a very deserved shout out to Reaper for adminning this match. Couldn't have done it without you. And thank you all for watching, and I will see y'all next time. Have a good one.